Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we are doing the mission against Beast Gohan for using every extreme type character on a team. Kind of the way that you cheese this is you do bring a Broly lead and you get every extreme typing on the team, but then you have an extra slot because, you know, there's only 5 extreme types and you have 6 slots. So in the last slot, you bring Beast Gohan. So crazy enough, we are using STR Hit. I just find STR Hit, it's so crazy to say this, but he's the most viable extreme STR unit in the game in hard content. Like, LR Cooler can't handle it, Dokkan Fest Cooler can't handle it. There just isn't a good enough viable STR unit. The other one is there's STR Banner Unit Fatboo, who's okay, but I feel like Tech Hit is more reliable because he orb changes. He can actually get to like 1,000,000 defense. He stacks defense. If you're below 50%, he's going to change the whole field to STR and full heal you. He actually does valuable things, even though he's not supporting any other units on the team. So yeah, STR Hit is kind of what I had to go with here. If you don't have STR Hit, yeah, you're going to have to try probably one of the coolers, or try the STR Fatboo that at least orb changes, and just hope that you can sneak by. But with Beast Gohan, he's going to allow you to like take those weak links and, you know, you get deep enough into the fight where you can maybe use his lock skill in the right spot and then hopefully save that unit. Other than Hit, I would say the rest of the team though is pretty dang viable, right? Because we've got pretty much like a package of a bunch of Boo units. We've got the Tech Boo, who's got a bunch of damage reduction. We have Int Boo, who's got like the Clutch Revive that you can use, and then also has a Ghost Usher, which is very nice. So yeah, that's kind of what we're running there. And then you've got, you know, Broly, Chilai, and Lemo. Now, we potentially could run physical Boo tanks instead of Broly, Chilai, and Lemo in the physical spot. So I think that's kind of your choice right there. I think both are very good. I opted to go Broly, Chilai, and Lemo. So yeah, that's what we got going on here. And then Beast here, yeah, just making some quick work. But yeah, it's crazy right now. I've never seen a time that's been this busy in Dokkan history because of the sync, right? We're getting way more. So normally what would be happening right now, you know, if we compare to what JP had, this is just like the part 3 EX stuff, right? Where we would have just gotten, I think this is where STR Vegito and Bootanks got their Easy A, right? And that's like all that we would have here, and then a few events. But no, now we've got like Tech UI Goku, like we're literally smashing Tanabata into Anniversary and getting Tanabata stuff. So like it is just nonstop right now. There's like so much stuff to do, so many things to cover. So you're probably noticing a lot more stuff than usual on my channel just because I happen to be on summer break right now, and there's a lot of content I'm actually excited to cover right now. So I'm actually doing quite a bit. So we're getting on it, including some fun videos where I did a video about how long it would take me to actually use up all of my friend points, which is kind of crazy that Dokkan doesn't have a skip button for that. That's just a really, really annoying thing in the game. I actually saw somebody on Twitter say that they feel like that needs to come before the friend update, but I still think the friend update is priority number 1. Yes, being able to skip the summons is a huge convenience and time saver, but being able to actually play the game with units I want is way more important. So yes, we need the friend system update first. Hopefully by the 10th anniversary, they could implement both the friend system fix and summon skip animations, because like this friend summon banner is cool, but when it's literally going to take me like, well, I don't want to spoil it, but it's going to take me a long time to use all my friend points. Like I just don't have time to like sit and summon on that, right? And it's boring. Like it's not fun. It's not something I can put on. Like even if I could like do an auto summon where I just tell it to auto summon and I guess it could just sit there and do it while I do something else, that would be fine too. But just give a skip so I could blitz through them. And another thing Dokkan needs that, and these are by the way very basic things that like most gachas have at the beginning. So not only do we need the summon skip animation, but we also need like a sell all R's option, sell all SR. So I don't have to like click on every little thing I want to sell after a big summoning session. It takes forever. They just need to have like a select all button for all the weak stuff, or even just everything that isn't locked. Like just sell it all, like get it out of there. But yeah, when you got to click and do it, it makes box management and stuff take hours. I had said this before, but after I did my anniversary summons for like Beast Gohan and stuff, that night I was up until like, so summoning took a long time, and then I don't know what, so I started summoning at 1:30 in the morning, and I didn't get done until 3 in the morning. The combination of summoning and box cleanup and then like awakening characters all took like 2.5 hours. It was ridiculous. The summoning and box cleanup should be like way faster, because we should have skip animations and we should be able to like sell all. That's something we need. The awakening, that is what it is. They've actually made the awakening quicker because they give you bonus missions for more medals, which is very helpful. I still really like the idea that Truth has thrown out, where Dokkan events should add like another difficulty that's just like a red zone level boss, and it gives you like 50 medals a run or something. That would be so fun, because not only would it make the grind faster, but it actually makes it more fun. So I think something like that would be really cool too. What is it? The power level update helps, because once in a while I'll get double drops in the Dokkan event, which is good. So if I get really lucky, like for example, I was just awakening Dispo, and I had 7 medals from the UI Goku, and he needs 35. Well, I had a really lucky run where I did a boosted run, and I got the bonus medals for my power level. So I got 4 drops in one run. So I got 28 medals. So I literally just did 2 runs and had Dispo done. That was pretty awesome. So that can happen, right? All right, so on this turn, I'm trying to think of how I want to navigate, because I did not have enough orbs for Broly, Chila, and Lemo. So, I mean, I don't like putting Broly in slot 1. Like, until you get his domain, he's not really a slot 1 unit. I could have put Tech Boo in slot 1. He would have been, like, 100% the unit to put there. But I didn't want him on rotation. But I think I ended up swapping him anyways, because I didn't trust Broly, Chila, and Lemo in slot 2. So, realistically, had I known I was going to do that, Boo in slot 1 made way more sense, because you see Broly's taking like 30k a shot. If we get super, we're in heavy danger of dying there, so we actually got lucky right there. So Broly survived it. Now after supering, he's going to be defensive enough to be fine. But Broly is just so dominant once you hit that domain. You hit that domain button, and he is just probably the best offensive unit in the game. Like, the numbers he puts up and how many attacks he does, he's so relentless. It's crazy. Like, Broly with his domain up linked really well. Rainbowed is insane amounts of damage. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. They definitely did him well. What's really exciting for Broly too is Broly definitely has buffs coming in terms of like linking partners, because there's so many like bad old Brolys that are up for super easy A's that really could help this guy out, right? There's the old physical Dokkan Fest Broly. There's the STR Dokkan Fest Broly. You've got the original STR LR Broly, who could be one of the first LR Super Easies, because he's one of the oldest LRs in the game. There's actually the Tech LR Broly that hasn't even gotten a normal EZA yet. So yeah, there's a lot of things. I actually think a decent option for worldwide could be like something involving like the BoJack movie Gohan, which that is what the Tech Gohan is. But then if they did something with movies, I think Tech Broly could also be in with that. So I was kind of hypothesizing some type of movies, because I feel like they haven't done a Janemba in forever. There's Int Janemba, who could get a super EZA. Tech transforming Janemba that needs an EZA. Like, Janemba's got a lot of stuff that's like due, and we could just get a new one, right? So I felt like, and Super Gogeta hasn't had a new unit in forever. So I'm really heavily hypothesizing movies where you've got like maybe a part 1 Gogeta Janemba, a part 2 Gohan Bojack, and then Tech Broly could get his EZA. Like, I think there's a lot of potential there. I mean, heck, physical LR Janemba could even get an EZA, right? Like, he's old enough. So yeah, I feel like Janemba is just so due for stuff that it could really happen. Heck, they could even throw us a new Lord Slug or something, right? And then being that it's movies, you have the option for all those Brolys, the Super EZA. I don't know. I think there's just some crazy options coming up if they did movies. And with, you know, all of the super boss support we just got, a lot of the super bosses do overlap in the movies. So, I mean, yeah, I think there's some good things there. But here goes the domain Broly just going bananas insane. By the way, low-key, Int Dokkan Fest Broly could also EZA. Like, he's not too old for it. He's probably least likely. There's, like, other stuff that needs it, like, way sooner. But, Yeah, Int Broly too. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that can definitely happen with this guy. It's kind of too bad that like the physical Dokkan Fest Broly, like the one from Dragon Ball Super Broly, didn't get a better EZA, because like the AGL Gogeta counterpart got a way better EZA and is actually like still quite usable, whereas the Broly just feels like doo-doo to use, just like not good. Like I tried using him and I'm like, I was really underwhelmed by his numbers. He just did not get an impressive EZA. It's unfortunately one of the hindrances of Dokkan overvaluing the AoE. They typically downplay AoE units because they value the AoE too much. So they don't make them as good as they should be. So that's not good. The exception to that was like Piccolo Jr. They went insane on him and he has a very impressive AoE active skill, right? And then I would say LR Super Buu actually is kind of impressive for an AoE unit. Like he gets up to 1,000,000 defense and does 21 mils AoEs. Like AGL Super Buu is actually still pretty solid, considering how long ago it has been since he came out. They actually did him pretty good for an AoE unit. All right, here goes Int Buu doing like 0 damage. So we are on the last phase of Beast here. But yeah, the problem is you got to do enough damage. But Int Buu there is just there because, like, yeah, he could revive or whatever. Actually, did I use his revive already in this video? I've kind of just been talking through it. I may have actually used his revive already. But yeah, we're doing fine here. Broly going in, doing his thing. 0 damage, that's unfortunate. Yeah, you kind of got a crit against this Gohan unless you're hitting big, like over 10 million attack stats, 15 million attack stats. But we're hanging in there. We're pushing some damage through. Really, it's Beast Gohan that's kind of carrying. Like, and then the Transform Broly pushes through a ton of damage. Now, we get hit locked in slot 2. We're actually okay right there. And we got the 8 orbs. So the lock did not hurt us at all. We've got hit. He's taking on 1 attack, but he's guarding. Unfortunately, the orbs were terrible. So his defense is going to be pretty bad. He still has like 600k defense with only 1 orb, which was pretty crazy. Had we gotten any decent amount of orbs, I wouldn't have had to use a Whis here. But I had to use a Whis literally for that 1 attack on hit, which is very unfortunate. And I actually double Whis to be really sure because, dude, this Gohan hits for like 3 million, right? Like, he's super strong. I'm like, the reason why I used the double Whis, I looked at Gohan's health and I'm like, we're pretty much gonna, I feel like we're gonna finish him off within the next 2 turns. So I'm like, let's just double Whis and make sure we don't accidentally die on, like, because all it takes is 1 attack on that hit, right? And we're dead. So once again, if that hit had gotten a decent pile of orbs, was over 1,000,000 defense, only taking 1 attack, I probably would have been okay for sure with 1 Whis, if not maybe 0. Just because I would think it's unlikely he would have taken the super, and he didn't. Broly, Chilai, and Lemo dodged out like a boss. But yeah, we got this really weak STR hit turn, so it's like, yeah, let's just play it safe. We don't want to mess around with Beast. And then this Beast, unfortunately, was in a position where he just couldn't get hit, so he doesn't, like, part of where Beast gets his power is he needs to get hit to build up a bunch of attack. Alright, so, but now we've got, like, Mega Broly. We have a Ghost Usher we can use, so it's like, yeah, we might, I mean, we have double Whis. Oh yeah, and we have not used the revive. His revive is still up. So I technically didn't really need to use this at all because we had the double Whis up, but it's like, let's just do it, whatever. But then I messed up and I forgot that he was going to change the cookies, so I should have actually grabbed orbs with Broly first. So what happens here is we end up putting Broly in slot 3, which once again is a bummer because now I also missed the Dokkan attack with him because I also forget to check for the Dokkan attack. Broly with the Dokkan attack would have dominated, but Buu here still 14 million is definitely a fine damage number. So we're fine with the Buu Dokkan mode here, but I'm pretty sure we're finishing Beast on this turn. So things went kind of like ugly here at the end in terms of us like kind of making mistakes. But we could kind of go crazy because he was almost dead anyways. If this was a longer fight, we definitely would have regretted some of these decisions. Like, we really overextended by, like, doing double Whis and the Ghost Usher and messing up the Dokkan attack. But it's whatever. We could get away with it because we know the fight's pretty much over anyway, so why not? Broly is going to finish in slot 3 for sure. And that Beastie Boy's about to be out of here. All right, here goes Broly with, 16 million attack stat. We take those, we take those. But yeah, this is kind of the strat. There you go. So any of these hard missions that are like beat with every extreme type, kind of the strat right now, or the meta, bring a Broly team and then bring Beast Gohan in that extra slot, and that's pretty much what you're doing, right? So anyways, let me know if you guys took a different approach to this mission. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.